Oh my gosh, I had it on mute. Sorry about that, Audra. All that dialogue, all for nothing. Okay, we're underway here. We were just at 4v4, and Caesars got one, snuck one in there. We're only like 2 minutes into this game, so sorry about that. It's in that kind of morning, I forgot to turn the microphone back on. So, all right, face off over in front of the TI bench. TI is now on the penalty kill. This penalty kill is Emma, Alexis, Molly, and Sloan. And they're going to call that. All right, so they're calling a trip on Alexis there. Not sure if I really agree with that. That looked purely incidental, but whatever. We are in Detroit. Just saying. All right, so we got 3 TI kids, Sloan, Hadley, and Grace out there right now. There goes the puck. Play the clock, kids. 50 seconds. Play the clock. Caesar sends it over to the far side, plays it in front of the TI bench. They played at the line, then they skated down to the top of the circle. They went for the back door, did not connect on the move. They bring it in, tried to thread the needle. Sloan takes a shot, touch it, touch it, touch it. Ah, they didn't touch it. All right, it's coming all the way back down. What's up, T? All right, here we go. Face off over to Maddie's left-hand side, far corner. Caesars comes away with it. They send it back down into the top of the circle, then they bring it out to the blue line. They go right to left. Picked off by Grace. She gets a stick on it. She's got it. She's skating it into the zone. Takes a shot. Goaltender puts it off the stick. Caesars has some speed. Centering pass by Caesars. All right, Hattie's out of the bench. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get in there. We need some help. Oh, there we go. Grace is back out there. Ainsley came out to help. Centering pass from Grace to Hadley. Hadley puts it on net. Ainsley coming in hot. Caesars trying to clear it. 10 seconds on the penalty for Alexis. Yeah, we're 4 minutes in and Caesar's parents are complaining already. All right, let's get it back, kids. Plenty of time. Let's go, let's go. 11:08 on the clock. Let's wake up. Let's go. Plenty of time. Just getting started here. All right, so right now we got Gia going to take the drop. Hadley to her left, Gabby to her right, with Lydia and Shelby there in the back. Here we are at Buffalo Wild Wings Arena. Hadley takes off. Gabby comes away with it, takes the shot. Oh, I think the defender got a stick on it. A little bit of a jam up down there in the corner. Puck goes flying to the far side. Gia's over there to help out. Lydia slows that down, puts the brakes on that. Gia battle and Lydia's going to go gather that up. She does. She sends it over here to the near side over to Shelby. Shelby gets a one touch on it. Tried to hit Hadley. Gets a little bit past her. Goes over to by the Caesars bench. Stripes in the way. Everybody needs an espresso. Let's go. Caesars comes away with it. Puck goes back behind the net. Shelby's got it. She sends it over here to the near side. Lydia comes away with it. Sends it back behind the net over to Shelby. Shelby sends it up the wall. Caesars comes away with the puck. Skating back and forth. They're just controlling it over here in our defensive zone. All right, we finally clear. It goes to center ice. And Caesar sends it right back in. They take the shot. Glove saved by Maddie. With 9:46, still 9:45, 9:44. Clock, dude. What is with this guy? Right? Hey, Bonnie. See that one? That was like 5-6 seconds rolled off the clock. I think it's a Detroit thing. All right. Even the clock guy needs a coffee. And Caesar skates it up. They take the shot. Looks like it hit Hattie in the shin guards. It's sent over to the other side. Emma's trying to get over there right now. Has Grace. Puck goes back behind the goal line. Emma gives it up to Grace. Grace is going to bring it into the zone. Oh, lost the handle on it. Ava's out there right now, giving her some help. Molly comes barreling through, and the puck goes past everybody and still goes down into the defensive zone. Grace comes around, circles around. Centering pass. Caesar's got their stick in there. Molly comes down to help Hattie. Caesar's just totally crushed Molly. She's up, she's fine, but Hattie got the blade on it, and she sat there and blocked it with her boot. Emma takes it up the far wall. She sends it in deep into the zone, and it looks like she lost her stick or something. Not sure what happened there. And that's going to be, I believe, an offsides. I don't know. It was something. All right, coming all the way back down to our right-hand side. 8:26, still in the first period. Caesar's up 2-0 early. Plenty of time for TI to come back. Let's go. All right, there goes the drop. Jensen's out there right now with Fitz and Ainsley. Fitz sends it back below the goal line. Ainsley back to Fitz. Fitz centering past to Jensen. Bounced off her stick. She was right there at the hash marks. Nice look, nice play, nice try. Do it again. Let's connect on the next one. Caesar skates it through center ice. They skate it into our zone. They take it over in the far corner, send it back out to the point. It comes back out to the defense. They take a shot from deep. Did not get through. I'm not sure if anybody got a piece of that or not. Caesars comes away with this centering pass. It's a pile-up. Here comes Sloan. El Capitan takes it down on the far side. Skates it into the zone. Takes a shot. Sends the net! What is that? He called it off?
What?
Oh my God, that looked like it totally went in. How did that not go in? What was that? That was really weird. That looked like it so went in. That was so weird looking. Wow. Have to check the Gerlach camera on that. Bob and Murph are over there in the corner. Maybe they saw it. All right, Izzy's out there with Caroline and Graylin. Caroline plays with the back behind the net, looking for... Oh, there it is, there, Izzy, right in front. Oh, had her pocket picked. Shelby sends it over on the far side over to Graylin. It goes back below the goal line. Caroline gets over there for TI. Graylin comes in. Comes back out here to Alexis. Alexis takes a shot, does not get through the defender. Goes back behind the net. Graylin's going to get there first for TI. And Caesars goes to clear. They do. It clears. It goes all the way back down. It's going to go down to Maddie. Maddie's just going to cover it up. Let us get some fresh legs out here. Not a bad idea. I should have brought the tripod in. I forgot it. As much as this thing's supposed to stabilize the camera, it doesn't always do it. I feel like it's a little shaky. All right. Oh, Caesars makes a move. Skated in, takes a shot. They keep trying to work that back door angle there. Grace battling. Gabby comes down to help her out. Puck comes out. Oh, that looked like it was out. All right, I guess not. Hattie comes away with it. She sends it over here on the near side to Gabby. Gabby gives a little touch to Hadley. Hadley's off to the races. Hadley turns the corner, takes the shot. All right, the puck comes out to center ice. Hattie's got it. She makes a move, brings it over here to the near side. Gabby has it. She dumps it in deep. Hadley's going to chase it down. Caesars centering pass. Got it at the hash marks. Good D there. Way to break it up. Hadley takes it off that wall to herself. Not sure what he called on that. It looked like there was a whistle before that. So, all right, nobody's going to the box, so I don't know what he was calling on that. Okay, here we go. Face off over to Maddie's blocker side right here in our zone. Lydia up against the boards. Molly, there's the drop. Lydia pinches in to go get it. Ava battling through. Sloan gets a touch on it. Emma comes away with it. Skates it through center ice. She chips it off the glass down deep below the goal line. She goes to get it. She gets there first. Ava comes to help her out. Emma comes away with it. Sends it back off the boards to Lydia. Lydia sends it back down to Emma. Emma trying to circle around. She changes direction, backhands it down around the corner, goes below the goal line. Molly's going to get there first. Molly sends it back out to Sloan. Sloan goes to take the shot. It's loose in front. A lot of pushing and shoving. Caesars are really pushing after the whistle. All right, same cast of characters out there. No changes for TI. There goes the faceoff, goes to Emma. She sends it back to Sloan. Sloan takes a shot. It's wide of the net, goes down in the right-hand corner. Lydia pinches in. It goes back below the goal line. Ava drops back for her. Still back below the goal line. Comes out on the far side. Sloan thought about it, but Caesars got there first. And now they're going to call that on Sloan. Okay, Sloan's going in the box. Maybe we should have a parent in the box since that guy with the hat doesn't seem to help. Okay, face off over in the far corner. Ainsley's going to take this one. She has Hattie, Grace, and Gia out there with her right now. There's the drop. Ainsley wins the face-off. Unfortunately, goes out to Caesars at the point. Puck is loose, and Gia gives it a swat. It's a slow roller, end over end. It's just going down in the corner. They let that playable. Keep the pressure, Ainsley. Go ahead, kid. Gotta get back. Gotta get back. Gia blew a tire. Caesars has numbers. They got 3-on-2. They skated into the zone. Grace gets that puck first, and she swats it out of there. Caesars coming away with it again. Hattie gets in the way of that one again. And Caesars puts it right back on net, but Maddie scoops it up with her glove. 3:45. All right, there we go. These guys in the box, they suck. They keep letting the clock go early, and then they're not helping with the box, the penalty doors. It's like, you know. All right, put it back out here in front of the TI bench. Caesars has it again. They tried the centering pass, did not work. Hadley's going to go down there for TI. She's going to get there first. She does. Takes a shot. Saved by the Caesars goaltender. Right in the gut. Good hustle. Good hustle. All right, for those of you just joining us, TI's down 2-zip here early in the first. All right, right now we got Fitz, Hadley, Grace, and offsides. Yeah, Hattie, Grace, Fitz, and Hadley are out there right now for this penalty kill. All right, right here in front of us, Hadley's going to take this drop. Stripe sets it up, lets it loose. Goes through the center logo. 2 TI kids are tangled up and caught down. Caesar skates it in. They leave it for their D. Good recovery by Jensen. Hadley trying to pick their pocket. Get there, get there, get there. Jensen comes away with it, sends it over to Hadley. Caesars comes away with it. They got it in the zone. They take the shot. It's way high wide. All right, Sloan's out of jail. Back out on the ice. 2:51 here, still in the first. Alexis, Shelby, Fitz, Jensen, and Ainsley. Yeah, that's right. All right, Caesars wins that, comes over here to our side. They skated into the zone. Look at a little punching right behind. See that? Right? Yeah, getting away with it. Ainsley with the one-touch pass, sends it all the way down. We're going to play it, see if Fitz can get down there. Ainsley gets the other side, circles around, takes the shot. Glove saved by the goaltender. 2:20 on the clock. All right, hopefully it's a good picture for y'all. Hanging in there. Shelby comes away with it. Tries to send it in. Fitz comes away with it at center ice. Leaves it for Alexis. Alexis changes direction. Faked everybody out, including me. Puck goes near the net. Shelby gathers that up. So Maddie didn't have to play it. Alexis with a nice little touch over here to the board, trying to clear the zone. Takes it down into the corner. Jensen goes down to help her out. Fitz comes down to help her out. Fitz clears it, goes over in front of the Caesars bench. Ainsley's going to try to get there first. She does. She leaves it for Shelby. Shelby puts it back down for Ainsley. Caesars comes away with it back below their goal line. Coming up on a minute and a half here left in the first period. Chia comes away with it, takes the shot, sends it from deep, looking for a tip. Hadley was looking for a tip on that one there. Gabby comes away with it, takes it up over on the far side. Caesars picks the pocket, sends it over here. Now they send it cross ice. They skate it in. Thank you. I didn't think he was going to call that. All right, offsides on Caesars. Gia with the drop right in front of us. Gabby over here to her right and Hadley to her left. Everybody's just sort of mingling and getting settled here. There goes the drop. Caesars has it. They send it over to the far side, goes in front of the scorer's booth. And they send it down in deep. Lydia's going to get there first. She's got the puck. Sends it over here to the near side to Gabby. Gabby goes to clear, tried to hit Hadley. Gia controls, sends it up through center ice, goes over by the scorer's booth again. Sloan gathers it up this time. We're under 45 seconds about left here in the first. Puck goes back below the goal line. All right, puck coming all the way back down to our left-hand side in the TI defensive zone over to Maddie's blocker side. Molly's going to have the drop. She has Lydia over to her right. Ava breaks through, comes away with the puck. She's got it, leaves it for Lydia. Lydia gets pinned up against the boards. Molly comes away with it. She sends it to the far side to Emma. She threads the needle to Ava. Ava pops it through, goes through the defender's legs. 27 seconds left here in the first. All right, Molly with the drop. Puck goes to Caesars, and they just wing it. Talk. Somebody let her know that there's someone on her. All right, Lydia's going to have to hustle back. She does. Gets back there in the corner. Molly comes to help her out. Caesars comes away with this centering pass, loose in front. Ava got a boot on it, and then Molly comes away with it. Molly takes a shot from deep. And that's the end of one. At the end of one, we're down by 2. Be back soon. All right, we're back for period number 2. Get our kids out there. We'll get this wagon train rolling. Start at 2. TI's down by 2. Let's get it back, girls. Time to get busy. Jensen wins the faceoff, gives it to Ainsley. Ainsley back to Hattie. Hattie sends it off the boards. Sends it into the offensive zone. Jensen chasing it down. Ainsley comes away with it. Sends it back out here to Hattie. Hattie from deep takes the shot, almost had a tip. And Fitz got taken out, but there's no penalty. We are in Detroit. Caesar's coming away with it. Off to the races. They're going to play it. Hattie's going to get there first. Caesars comes away with it. Hattie dives. Blocked it. Puck goes back behind the net, back below the goal line. Jensen trying to clear. I think Maddie saved that one. I can't see what's going on. There are a lot of bodies, but it sounded like it hit her pads. Caesars still has the puck down below the goal line. They turn around. They send it to the other side. Grace is going to get there first. And then Fitz gets a stick on it and clears the zone. We got 2-on-1. Ainsley, Fitz left. Ainsley was all by herself. Almost went 5-all there. The goaltender sort of played it a little relaxed. Gabby comes down. Wow, okay. Caesar sends it across ice over to Shelby. Shelby picks it up, sends it in front of the Caesars bench. Puck goes through the neutral zone. I thought Ainsley picked that one. Caesars comes away with it. Alexis is back right now. And Gabby comes back to help out. Puck below the goal line. Things getting a little feisty. See if T.I. can pick it up a little bit. Gabby with a nice move. Comes in with the backhand. Leaves it for Gia. All right, 12:54 on the clock. What's the term? Getting salty? Is that spicy? I don't know, something. All right, Hadley, Gia, Gabby. Oh, just out of the reach of Alexis. So reset this for T.I. Brings it over here to this near side, chips it off the glass. Takes a T.I. bounce towards the net. Shelby keeps it in, gives it to Gabby. Gabby comes away with it, nice hands. Tried the centering pass. Hadley. Oh, it's... All right, they called it off. There was a big mess in front, so. All right, Gia's gonna have this drop. She has Gabby to her right, Hadley to her left, Lydia and Sloan. There goes the puck. Caesars comes away with it. Send it on the boards over to Lydia. Lydia ties her up, letting Sloan get back. Maddie with the save. All right, good job, good job. Couldn't tell what happened there. There was like no whistle, no action from the refs. I don't think they knew what happened. All right, Gia with the drop over to Maddie's left. This guy's directing traffic now. Puck comes out, Maddie swats it over to the far corner. Caesars puts it back below the goal line. There we go. Good job, Gabby. Gabby gives it a swat and sends it into the offensive zone. She's going to chase it down. She gets a stick on it. Puck goes over in front of the Caesars bench. Lydia's back with Sloan. They keep getting these 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s. All right, puck comes out. Gabby's got it. She got one to beat. Sloan coming in to help out. Goes for the centering pass, gives it to Gia. Gia gets tied up back behind the net. Caesar's just trying to clear it. They do. Grace is going to have to chase it down. She does. Comes away with it, puts on the brakes, sends it over to the far side over to Graylin. Graylin with the centering pass, picked up by Caesars, and offsides. Face off over here to the near side. Caroline, Izzy, Graylin, Addie, and Grace. Puck comes Caesar's way. Gets past the boot though and goes into the offensive zone for T.I. Caesars clears it out quickly. Now they got 2-on-1. Took the shot. Maddie with the pad save. They tried to clear it, did not get it out. Izzy comes away with it. She skates it out of the zone. Skates it into the offensive zone. Taking it towards the net. Caroline's there. Right at Izzy's feet. Nobody's in front. Grace gets a stick on that. Breaks up that pass over to Caesars on the far side. Patty's going to skate it in. She skates it in from our zone, leaves it for Caroline. Caroline tries to play it off the board. Caesars comes away with it. Braylon comes over and gives a little bit of a nudge. Caesars comes away with it. Patty, nice back check, comes and breaks that up. Izzy comes away with the puck right in front of the Caesars bench, tries to hit Caroline. Caroline going for a change. T.I. doing a full change. Alexis comes out. She's going to get there first for T.I. Nice move. Puts the brakes on. Emma skates it into the offensive zone. Caesars pokes it out of there. Took the shot. Molly got a piece of that, and then Maddie still had to play it. Emma comes away with it. Pass up to Ava, broken up by Caesars. Still goes into the offensive zone, goes T.I.'s way. Ava chasing it down. Goes back below the goal line. Molly's going to come in and pinch in deep. Caesar sends it all the way back out. Sloan puts on the brakes, makes a nice move, gets past 2 TI players. There we go. Get it, Em. Go, 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 go. All right, Emma sends it into the zone. Ava going for a change. Fitz comes barreling in. Wins it in on the boards. Gives it back to Emma. Emma back to Lydia. Lydia over here to the near side to Sloan. Sloan, centering pass. Oh. Fitz was breaking towards the far pipe there. Ainsley comes out and takes a swing at it. Sloan's going to pinch in deep. Jensen drops back to cover for him. Sloan sends it to Jensen off the boards. Jensen back to Sloan. Goes back down deep. Fitz is there. She sends it right back around the horn to Sloan. Sloan back down to Jensen. Jensen gets hammered. How was that not a cross check of the back? Fitz! Ow! And one Caesars player is going to go to the box. They called something after the one they didn't call.
High stick.
Huh? High stick? I don't know how they didn't call that. Hitting Maddie in the back. What the? All right, Hattie, Hadley, Gia, Alexis, and Sloan. What are we doing? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Minute 30, see if T.I. can make good on this. Hattie sends it back to Sloan. Sloan sends it down into Hattie, right upside the boards. Back to Sloan at the point. Gives it back to Alexis. Alexis back to Sloan. Sloan's going to step up. Takes a shot. It's loose in front. Oh! Total shove on Gia in the back, too. Did you see this? What?
She wasn't even like poking.
Nah. They're not calling it, man. Wow. Okay. I should have brought something stronger than coffee. There goes the drop. Goes over in the corner. Hattie gets a stick on it. Comes back out to Sloan. Gia just getting beat up down there in the crease. Got 2 players down in front of the net. Hadley and Gia right now. Gia battling hard. Puck goes over to Alexis on the far side. Come on, get that shot off. Screener. Ow! Hattie comes away with it. Sends it over to Sloan. Sloan over to Alexis on the far side. Threads the needle to Hattie. Hattie with the big shot, looking for a tip. Oh, Gia almost had the backhand. It goes back over in the far corner. Hadley's going to pick it up. She sends it back to Alexis. Alexis over here to Sloan. Sloan, shot. They sent it in! Oh, beautiful! I think it got deflected off of Gia. It hit Gia, didn't it? Yeah, I think Gia gave it a little bit of a hip. There we go. All right, back in the mix here. Now, if we could just get a little bit more physical and push them off the puck a little bit. All right, we're halfway through this one, and we're down by 1. All right, Lydia sends it over to Grace. Grace is going to sit there and pop it up off the boards over to Fitz. Fitz tried the centering pass. Goes to recover. It was picked off by Caesars D. Comes over here on the near side. Emma's out there with Ainsley and Fitz right now. It goes back behind the net to Lydia and Grace. Caesars comes away with it. Oh, Lydia, just like a brick wall. Fitz gathers it up. Sends it to Ainsley. Ainsley almost had it. Fitz keeps it in. Makes a move. Barreling through. Ainsley. Emma. Shot. Still loose in front. Get there, get there. They center it. Who's in front? Oh, got the save off. I think she got the pad down on that. Caesars got it back. All right, it's a little back and forth now. Everybody's warmed up. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I need some gum. Anybody got gum? Can you look in here? I think I have some. Oh, there it is. Caesars comes in, skates it down towards the crease. Alexis is down there right now. Someone lost a glove. That was Alexis's glove. Caesars keeps it in. Looked like it was offsides. Trying to screen our goalie, just like we were just doing down there. Worked for us. They're going to try to do the same thing. Shelby's got the puck. She takes it back below the goal line, sends it off the boards. Trying to send it around the horn. Caesars keeps it in. They got the centering pass. Grayland comes away with it. She chips it up center ice, trying to hit Caroline. Shelby breaks that one up, but Caesars comes away with it anyway. They take the shot. It's high over everybody's head. Goes all the way into the far corner. I'll take that. Thank you. Still here in the second period. There goes the puck. I don't even know who's out there. Gia, Gabby, Hadley. Okay. And Hattie. Hadley comes with it, takes a shot. Glove save to the goaltender. Gia with the drop. Caesars comes away with it. They send it across the ice right in front of the goal. Dangerous pass. Now they send it all the way up ice. Really spreading the field here. Hattie breaks that one up. Two Caesars players converge on her down in the corner. They're calling a penalty on TI. It's a penalty. All right, so we're going to be shorthanded here again. Another penalty. Looks like they're calling this one on Gia. All right, face off over in the far corner. Alexis, Hadley, Ainsley, and Sloan out there right now. These guys are killing me. Drop the puck, dude. Let's go. Alexis gives it a smack up to Hadley. Hadley with the cross ice pass over here to Ainsley on the near side. Ainsley skates it into the zone. Tries to make a move. Caesar's defense all over him. Now they break it out. Sloan picked the pocket off to Hadley. She's only got one to beat, and Sloan's trailing. Oh! Now they got 4-on-1. Alexis is back all by herself. Sloan got back first to help out, get back on D. Great hustle. Alexis pins her up against the boards. 40 seconds still on the TI penalty kill. What do you call? What was the net off? Really should have brought the tripod. All right, face off over in the far corner. Hadley's going to take it. She has Hattie out there, Grace out there, Ainsley out there. Comes over here to Ainsley's side. Caesars controls. Centering pass. Hadley off to the races. Gives it for Ainsley. Gets taken out. Yeah, you can put it all the way up, dude. What was that? Was he itching his ear? Oh my God. It's like he was thinking about it. He was like going, eh. Oh my God. That's so bizarre. All right, here we go. 4v4 hockey. The penalty's not even up on the clock.
The clock isn't even going.
Yeah, they don't even have it on the clock. Look, the penalties. He's more worried about the freaking stupid song. Their penalty is not up on the clock. And they send it all the way out of the zone. Ref in the box talking to people. Gia comes away with it, sends it over here to Jensen. Jensen skates it into the zone. Tried the backhand centering pass to Fitz, didn't get through the D. Hattie holds the line. She brings it in. She steps in, takes it down to the goal line. Skates it around, takes the shot. Jensen's going to chase that down. Man, hey, that's some fishy stuff. I mean, come on, you don't even get the penalty.
What it was at 3:30 something.
Ah, this guy. Every once in a while, mistakes happen, but this. Puck comes back out here to Sloan. Sloan. Oh my God! I thought Hadley was going to send it home. Sloan over to Alexis. Alexis to Hadley. Centering pass. Comes out here to Alexis. Alexis back over to Sloan. Sloan makes a move. Sends it over to Alexis. She's going to have to pinch down deep. Caesars comes away with it. Goes over to Alexis. She puts it up to Emma. Emma skates it through center ice. Skates it into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Hadley. Hadley. Loose in front. Oh, Caesars comes away with it again. I guess we're at even strength. That penalty must have expired. Didn't even know. Sloan got in the way of that shot. Maddie covers it up. All right, 1:22 on the clock. TI still down by 2. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Let's make something happen, kids. Let's go. Jensen, Ainsley, Fitz, Hattie, and Grace. Couldn't tell. Goes back behind the net. Caesars comes away with it. They play with it back below the goal line. Shot it from deep. Four to 1. All right, let's go. 1:06 on the clock. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ainsley, Jensen, Fitz. There goes the drop. Where are you going, Kim? Oh. Puck goes down in the far corner. Grace sends it back around the horn. Fitz trying to get there first. Caesar steps up. They take the shot. Got ramped up over everybody's head. Grace sends it off the boards. Comes over here to center ice. Grace tried to get the pass off. Caesars skates it back into the offensive zone. Hattie's there to break that up. Jensen comes away with the puck. She skates it back behind the net, looking for the outlet pass. She's got Ainsley. Ainsley takes it off the backhand and skates it here on the near side. She plays it off the boards and takes it down into the corner. We got 20 seconds left to center. He passed to Fitz. Yeah! Nice play. It's in the net. Good hustle by 17 to get it to 89. I think Jensen got a piece of that too, so got a couple assists in there. All right, way to go, girls. That was a good play, right? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Grace. All right, here we go. Jensen with the drop. Ainsley to her left, Fitz to her right. We got 15 seconds left in the second period. Alexis plays it off the boards right in front of the Caesars bench. Now she's got it on her stick. She skates it across the Buffalo Wild Wings logo with the backhand, slaps it down into the corner deep. Goes back below the goal line. Fitz is going to get there first. Pins it against the boards. All right, that's the end of 2. We're down by 2. We'll be back in a minute for 3. All right, T.I.'s got a goalie change. Braylon's in. And going for the start of this third period, we've got Gia, Gabby, Hadley, Lydia, and Sloan. Let's go, B. There goes the drop to center ice. Gia and Gabby fighting for it. Caesars comes away with it. They skate it in, take the shot. It goes wide to the near post. Hadley scoops it up. Lydia going with her to her right. You got Gabby far right. Hadley skates it through everybody, right into the zone. It's in the net! Hadley with the goal! 4-3, let's go! Let's go, let's go! There goes the drop. Hadley comes away with it again. It goes over far side. Sloan gets a stick on it. Gia over helping her. Caesar sends it back. Gets caught up in the stripes. Hadley goes to pick the pocket. She does. Gives it to Gabby. Gabby skates in the zone. Takes the shot. Doesn't get through the defense, but it goes down back below the goal line. Goes all the way around the far end over there. Caesar skates it up in front of their own bench. Got to get back. Got to get back. Someone get back. Got to get back. All hands on deck. Let's go. Sloan leaves it for Lydia. Nice play. Lydia up to Gabby. Gabby leaves it for Lydia. Oh! Go, 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 B. Go, B. Lydia, keep it in. Keep it in. She leaves it for Gia. Gia, nice pass to Lydia. Get there, get there, get there. Well, that'll wake you up, B. All right, we're going to have the power play here with 14:04, down by 1. I didn't think he was going to call it for a second. This guy's like a delay fish. All right, here we go. Hattie, Gia, Hadley, Alexis, and Sloan. Yeah, let's make sure you get it on the board this time, pal. There it is, he did it. There goes the drop. Hattie sends it down in the corner for Gia. Gia with the backhand gives it back to Hattie. Goes over to Sloan. Sloan's got some time, leaves it for Hattie. Hattie's got some time. Plenty of space, plenty of space. Talk, talk, talk. Sloan makes a nice move, gives it to Hattie. Hattie's got a full head of steam. She skates it over the blue line, takes it down in the corner, looking for a centering pass, sends it back out to Alexis. Alexis over to Sloan. Sloan tried to get it to Hadley. Hadley changes direction, takes it down in the corner, takes the shot. Heads up, heads up. Alexis is going to get there first for TI. Hattie's coming back to help her out. Leaves it for Hattie. Hattie comes away with it. Goes to Hadley. Hadley puts it down into the zone. She takes it, skates it up. Off the bucket. Goalie moved the net. Yeah, net's off. Guy's running the clock again. Ran like 5 seconds off of it. Unbelievable, this guy. Comes back to Grace. Grace with the backhand over to Lydia. Lydia's got some time. She has it over in front of the Caesars bench. She sends it down deep into the corner to Fitz. Fitz. Sends it over to Grace. Braylon counting it off the penalty. It was loose in front. Heads up! How does nobody tell anybody nothing? Nice back check by Grace. Grace gets back to help out. Lydia's back there, takes it back behind the net. One time left all alone in front, and they hammer it home. Defense went back below the goal line to cover it, and nobody was out front. All right, 5-3, plenty of time. Let's gather it back up. Let's go, kids. Graylin, Izzy, Caroline, Shelby, and Alexis. Puck goes over in front of the Caesars bench. Caesars sends it down in deep. Goes right past Alexis' stick. Comes over to Graylin. Graylin gives a nice little touch to Izzy. Izzy skates it through center ice. She chips it down deep. Goes back below the goal line. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Goalie. All right, Izzy's going to the box. All right, TI in the penalty kill here. 11:52 here in the, should be period number 3, but it says 2. Face-off goes to Caesars' way. They send it back out to the point at the top of the blue line. Hadley with some pressure. Sloan covering the corner. Somebody stay home and get that kid out of there. Alexis comes away with it. She chips it past everybody, clears the zone. Off to the races. Hadley's going to sit there and get there first for TI. They wave off the icing. Got to get back. They got numbers. Alexis, nice play. Trying to clear the zone. Gia does. She clears the zone, chips it off. It's a nice little flutter puck. Not going to go for an icing. We're halfway through this penalty here. Go, G! No, let it go now. Taking our penalty off.
It's like he's more worried about playing music than anything.
Yeah, freaking Mr. Magoo back here. All right, Ainsley with the drop. Face-off goes over into the far corner. Caesar sends it back behind their own net. They do the centering pass. It gets past their winger. Goes back down deep below the goal line, and they're going to call an icing. 10:53 on the clock. Coming all the way back down to our right-hand side. 32 seconds left on the penalty. All right, Ainsley with the face-off. She wins the face-off, comes to Lydia. Lydia with the shot. Oh, almost made it through. Hattie with some pressure. Don't go too deep, don't go too deep. Got to get back. Lydia sends it around the horn over here to Grace. Grace sends it up the wall. Caesar's picked it off. They come away with it. That girl was trying to call a penalty on them, draw a penalty. All right. We should be at even strength if we can get someone out there. There we go. Goes to Ainsley. Ainsley's going to take the shot, deflected by the defense. Goes over in the far corner to Ava. Ava plays it back below the goal line. Caesars changes directions. They send it up in front of their own bench. It's a foot race. Grace is going to win it. And Shelby's back there too. We got some serious speed on D. Shelby sends it up to Ava. Ava with the one touch to Molly. Molly skates in. Oh, lost the handle on it. Goes back through center ice. Hattie sends it back down in deep. Nope, they're waving off the icing on that. Molly chasing it down. Ava chasing it down. Ava comes away with it. It's loose in front for Emma. Emma's got it. Oh! Caesars comes away with it. Got to get that back check. Good job, B. All right, gonna have a face-off with 9:19 left in the game. Ignore the period number 2 up there. Down by 2, face-off over to Braylon's blocker side. Face-off goes Caesar's way. They send it back out here to their D. Gets caught up in the feet. Got to get there. There we go. Emma's got it. Skate hard. Skate hard. Anya. Anya. There you go. Send it down in the corner. Molly's going to get there first. Goes over to Alexis. Alexis goes to send it back down in deep to Molly. Gets past everybody. Goes back below the goal line. Hadley's down there. She's got it down in the corner. Trying to send it back out to the point. She gets jacked up against the boards. Caesar sends it off the boards. It gets past Alexis. Shelby's back. They're coming in hot. They go for the centering pass. Did not connect on it, but they play it behind the net with another centering pass. Emma gives it to Hadley, just out of reach. Now Caesars plays it at center ice. Gabby comes in. They play it across ice again. And it goes down below the net. Braylon was going to play it for a second, but then she thought twice about it. Lydia's got it, sends it to Gia. Gia with the backhand to Gabby. Goes through center ice. Hadley picks the pocket, steals it. She's got Gabby all alone in the middle. Puck goes all the way back around the other side. Caesar's really spreading the ice here. The chip pass comes all the way past everybody. That'll be an icing. And we're just letting the clock run for a couple extra seconds, this jag-off. That's unreal. Hate to sound like I'm complaining to all of you watching back home, but I mean, this, the guy in the boxes, it's ridiculous. Okay, Sloan with the shot from deep. It gets through everybody and had the glove saved by the goaltender. Comes back out to Sloan. She puts it right back in there to Gabby. Hadley, Gia to Hadley. Hadley brings it in. Oh, tried to thread the needle to Gabby. Shot by Lydia, keeping the pressure on. Excuse me. Caesars. Sloan. Leaves it for Lydia. Nice play. Lydia up to Gabby. It clears the zone. 7:20 on the clock. Halfway through the third period. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Braylon with the blocker save. Get there. Get there, get there, get there. Cover the front, cover the front. Jensen's out there, Ainsley's out there, Gabby's out there, Sloan and Lydia. Puck comes out, they take the shot, it goes wide of Braylon over to the far corner. Lydia's gonna have to get it first. She does, Gabby trying to clear it, gets out of the zone, and they put it back in and it's an offsides. All right, Jensen with the drop. Ainsley to her left, Fitz to her right. The puck goes through everybody. It's a cleanup on Island 89 there with it. Caesars comes away with it. They got a 2-on-1. Cover the front, cover the front. All right. All right, here we go. Izzy with the drop. Caroline to her left. Graylin to her right. Alexis and Sloan out there right now, too. Puck comes Caesar's way. They skate it right back into the zone. Alexis trying to break that up. Izzy trying to get it out of there. She comes away with it. She's got some room. She skates it past everybody and skates it into the zone. They send it around the horn. Alexis pinches in deep. Centering pass. Tried to hit Caroline. Sloan pinches in deep. And Caesar's off to the races. Caroline got turned around there. And Braylon with the save.
Oh, Jesus.
My God. Caesar centering pass. Nice job there by Graylin to get a stick on it, trying to clear it. We do, and TI will go for a change. .5:23 on the clock. Molly, Ava, Emma, Lydia, and Shelby. There's the drop. Ava comes through. Shelby sends it off the boards. Caesars keeps it in. Molly comes away with it. She sends it off the boards. It's a foot race. See if Ava can get there first. Ava's got a full head of steam. She wins that battle. Takes it down below the goal line. She gets pinned. Molly tries the centering pass. Doesn't make it through. Emma keeps it in the zone. Goes down in the corner. Ava, Molly, Emma, shot, cover. 452, 451. This guy, man. Unless that's an automated thing, maybe. I don't know. All right, Caesars goes with fresh legs. TI stays firm with what they got. Molly has it. Tries to send it back out to the point. Caesars was right there in the way. And now they come away with it and they skated through center ice. It's a high pop fly below the goal line. Caesars battling it out. Goes out the other side. Lydia's there. Lydia sends it around the horn to Emma. Emma trying to get it out. Yep, she got it out. Good. Got it out of the zone. Goes through center ice into the offensive zone. And Caesar sends it all the way back down in again. Lydia. Backhand over to Shelby. Shelby up to Emma. Emma with the touch to Molly. Molly to Murphy. Ava sends it down deep. The goalie's going to gather that one up, and we'll get another change. All right, here comes Caesars. All right, face off right in front of us. Gia's going to take this. It goes through. She sends it off the boards. It goes into the offensive zone. Caesars comes away with the puck. We're under 4 minutes to go in this one. Game 3 at the Motor City Girls Fest. Caesars with the centering pass to the lefty, and Braylon puts the glove out and snatches that one up. All right, Gia with the drop. Grace, Hattie, Gabby, and Hadley out there right now. There goes the drop. It gets tied up. Caesar sends it back down in deep. Grace gets a bump on it. Comes away with the puck. They're right there in front. Get there, get there. It's a tap to Hadley. She's off to the races. Hattie sends it back down deep. Jensen's out there with Hadley and Gabby. Gabby has the puck, sends it over here to Grace. Grace pushes it just with a little touch, then sends it up forward into the zone. Comes right back out by the Caesars defense. Grace decides to take it in herself. She does. Leaves it for Jensen. Goes to the top of the crease. Oh, and Jensen just got mugged by the goalie. Look, she's like laying on her. 2:46 left in this game. Fitz, Jensen, Ainsley, Alexis, and Sloan out there right now. Caesars has the puck below the goal line. They send it off the boards. It gets past everybody, and it's off the races, and that'll be an icing. 2:35 left in the game. There's the drop, and it's a cleanup on aisle 6. Goes back behind the net, over to the far side. Fitz gets a stick on it, sends it to Jensen. Jensen down to Ainsley. Ainsley centered past to Jensen right there in front. Oh, wasn't much room to lift it or put it anywhere, but she keeps it in the zone anyway. And Caesar sends it around the horn, goes over to the other side. Fitz is going to get there. She sends it back out to Sloan. In front of the Caesars bench, Sloan sends it back down in deep. Takes a TI bounce to Hadley. And the puck snakes past everybody. Alexis is going to get there first. She does. Feet, feet, feet. Ainsley and Jensen battling back behind Braylon's left-hand shoulder there, back behind the goal line. It pops out in front of the TI bench over to Caesars. There's nobody there right now, but now they step in and they come in and take the shot and gets past everybody and goes wide of the net. If we're going to change, let's do it quicker. 1:23 left in this. Gonna have a face-off down in the offensive zone. Izzy's got this drop. Shelby in the back right pocket, Grayling to her right. Comes back to Shelby. Shelby goes with the shot. Hits the knee pad of the defender. Caroline plays with it down in the corner. And Caesars comes away with it. They send it out far right, and then they leave it. Puck goes in front of the TI bench. They send it back down deep into the corner. 1 minute left in the game. And it goes back over to the other side. Caesar's still playing with it. Going for goal differential at this point. Caroline has it. Left it for Izzy. Izzy sends it in. Tried to hit Grayling. Lydia holds the line. Caesars comes away with it. Shelby battling along the boards. Grayling comes to help her out. Izzy comes away with it. Go, kid. She skates it through. Goes to make a move. Caroline helps clean it up. Oh, takes a nice shot. Goes right to the pipe. What was that? She get pushed? 15 seconds on the clock. And there's the drop. Molly takes it. See if TI can just keep it down here. The Caesars is still looking for the break. Oh. .6, just run it. Just run the clock. All right, that's the end of the game 3. At the buzzer sound, TI lost by 3. 6-3 in favor of Little Caesars. Girl down here still shaking up. She's getting up though. All right, well. Now we await our fate to see what time we play later today. Anywhere between 3 and 5. So once we figure that out, we will post that and let everybody know. And we'll probably try to broadcast it. That'll be our final game of the weekend. And there we go, a handshake line. All right. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Like I said, when we figure out what time we're going to be playing again, we'll post it and let y'all know. Until then, see ya.